Good afternoon. It is the 6th day of September 2024 and right on time for K24's newscast. My name is Joel Chacha and our sign language interpreter is Walter Sewe. We have a lot lined up for you and these are our top stories. "17 pupils reported dead while several others nursing injuries after fire broke out at Hillside and Rush Academy in Nyeri. The Ministry of Health reports the 5th Mpox case in a 29-year-old woman from Mombasa with no travel history as 9 other samples undergo analysis. 30 families are rendered homeless after their houses were demolished early morning in Athi River, Machakos County. Talk to us via social media platforms at K24 TV at Joel Chacha, as well as SMS and WhatsApp numbers on the bottom of your screens. We begin the bulletin with some devastating news where at least 17 pupils have been confirmed dead following a fire outbreak in one of the dormitories at Hillside and Rush Academy in Kieni West, Nyeri County. Confirming the tragedy, National Police Service spokesperson Dr. Rezilia Onyango said 14 other pupils with serious burns have been rushed to hospital. The deceased students were burnt beyond recognition in the Thursday night inferno, whose cause is yet to be established. We are now joined by reporter Wahoo on the ground. Good afternoon, Wahoo. What's the latest from Nyeri County?
Thank you so much, Joel. The only latest news that we have right now, we were speaking to PS Education Belio Kipsang a few minutes ago, and he's saying that they're still gathering information on what happened, the cause of the fire, what went on. But earlier on, we had spoken to the acting county commissioner of Nyeri, Pius Commissioner who's acting regional commissioner of the Central Region, Pius Morogo, and he said that the fire broke out at around 11 p.m. last night, and it was put out at around 3 p.m. after the fire truck that came in haingeweza kuzima hiyo moto, so they had to ask for help from the fire engine in Nyeri town. Otherwise, the other information that I have is that the dome that burnt down had 152 boys. 17 are confirmed dead. 17 are confirmed dead right now. One has been airlifted to Kenyatta National Hospital in Nairobi after getting critical. 3 are receiving treatment at Kenyatta Annex in Othaya, and several have been discharged at PGH Nyeri level 4. Have been discharged. They were discharged earlier on, but now they are requesting the parents who picked their children last night to just report even in a police station or come here to school and report they picked their children so that they can be accounted for, because right now what they're doing, they're taking numbers and names of pupils who are in school who have been picked, and we've seen several parents are being cancelled by the Red Cross right now. Those that their children are alleged that they have died. Right now they are being cancelled by the Red Cross. The pupils that were in school have been picked by their parents, but that is after they were cancelled too by the Red Cross. That is the information we have right now, Joel. But the CS Interior is here. He's arrived like 2 minutes ago. He's being briefed, and then he will brief the media after he has the brief that he's supposed to have. So, Joel, and then later on at around 2 or 3, the Deputy President is expected to be here to be here in this school too, just to speak to the parents. The parents have been moved to a nearby church where now they are being counseled, they are being spoken to by several people, so as just to calm them down, because the mood that was here, they were just crying and screaming and all that. But as at now, it's at least a little bit calm, because the parents have been moved, and so the only people you have here is the community the Red Cross, the AMREF, the security people, and the DCI. The area of scene has been sealed by the DCI because they're saying if people are allowed down there, they will tamper with the investigations and DNA. But they're saying after this, they will start the DNA so as to know which people is dead and just to be accounted for. So, Joel, that is the information I have right now, as at now. But I'm here until tomorrow, until at night, so just to let our viewers know what happened. So back to you in studio, Joel, if you don't have any question.
Well, thank you so much, Waho Ngoge, who is on the ground. Will be giving you more details from Nyeri County, following the fire incident at Hillside Academy in Nyeri County that has claimed the lives of 17 pupils. President William Ruto has instructed relevant authorities to investigate the cause of the fire outbreak in one of the dormitories and held those found culpable to account. In a statement, the head of state has condoled with the family and promised that those responsible for the incident will face the full force of the law. The statement reads, and I quote, "Our thoughts are with the families of the children who have lost their lives in the fire tragedy at the Hillside and Rush Academy in Nyeri County. This is devastating news. We pray for speedy recovery to survivors." It continues to read, "I instruct relevant authorities to thoroughly investigate this horrific incident. Those responsible will be held to account. The government, under the Ministry of Interior and coordination of the national government, is mobilizing all necessary resources to support the affected families." Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua is expected at the Hillside Academy, and this is what leaders who have already visited the area said earlier on.
Ilikuwa na wanafunzi around 152 ambao walikuwa pale ndani, na mimi mwenyewe nikitoka Nyeri nilipitia Nyeri General Hospital, pia nikaweza kuona wale ambao walikuwa pale. Hawako hali mbaya sana, walikuwa wamechomeka kidogo, na mmoja ndiye alikuwa kwa hali mbaya sana ambaye alipelekwa kwa Kenyatta National Hospital Annex pale Othaya. Tunamwombea mbea Mwenyezi Mungu ndio waweze hao kuweza kustahimili.
It is so unfortunate that this had to happen. But kama Kenya Red Cross tunakuja hapa kushikania pamoja na nyinyi, kushikania pamoja na the government, kuhakikisha ya kwamba tumeweza kusaidiana na nyinyi ili kuweza kutuliza na hata kuweza accomplish na kujua vile tutaweza kusaidiana. Masuala ya counseling ni kitu moja ambacho tutawapatia siku ya leo na kuendelea hadi wakati tutamaliza hii operation. Na counseling services zenye tunapatiana ni kwa watoto, kwa wazazi, kwa community. That is what we will be doing continuously, na ndio tumekuwa tukifanya na ndio tutaendelea kufanya.
Serikali ya kaunti, ningetaka mwanzo nikapeana pole zangu kwa niaba yangu na watu wote wa Nyeri. Huu ni mkasa ambao ni mkubwa sana. Wale ambao tumewapoteza ni kizazi ambacho ni kizazi chetu ambacho tulikitarajia. Kuna wale wameathiriwa directly, kuna sisi ambao nasi tumeguzwa na haya mambo. Kwa hivyo sisi wote tuwe tumeshirikiana na tusaidiane, tuhakikishe kwamba mambo kama haya hatutaweza kuyapata tena.
We will be updating you later on in a subsequent bulletins what will continue to unfold as far as the incident is concerned, and our condolences to the families of those who have lost their lives. Away from that, the fifth mpox case in the country has been detected in a 29-year-old woman who actually from Mombasa, who has no travel history to any of the affected countries. According to the Health Cabinet Secretary Deborah Baraza, her spouse was the fourth confirmed case and is currently admitted at Utangi Hospital's Mpox Isolation Center in Nakuru. The Ministry of Health, in a statement on Friday, said the case was confirmed on Wednesday with 9 cases and analysis out of 129 samples collected. Kenyans have been called upon to be vigilant. Elsewhere, Kabuchai Member of Parliament Majimbo Kalasinga has been named the top performer in a new survey assessing how well Western Kenya MPs are delivering National Government Constituencies Development Fund NGCDF projects. The survey, conducted by Kenya Track between August 26th to 30th with 8,756 respondents, ranked Kalasinga ahead of his peers. Close behind him were Butere Member of Parliament Indi Mwale, Shinyalu's Freddy Kana, Webuye East Member of Parliament Martin Pepela, and Titus Hamala of Lurambi. According to the Kenya Track CEO, Professor Kevin Irungu, the survey shares insights into how MPs are managing the development initiatives in their constituencies amidst escalating calls for accountability in leaders. On to other news, at least 30 families have been rendered homeless after their homes were demolished in unclear circumstances in Komunyeti Farm, Athi River, Mavoko. Unknown people, accompanied by a contingent of armed and uniformed police officers, are reported to have invaded the area at 4 a.m. Residents narrated how they were ordered out of their houses before heavy bulldozers reduced their homes to rubble.
So I was at home at the dead hours of the night, midnight. We had the bulldozers come. There were a contingent of police officers who came here in the night. Then they started banging the doors and the gates. I woke up. I took custody of my children. I took them to my neighbors. Then I came back to see what they intend to do. So I saw them flatten the plots. My neighbor's house were flattened. I didn't have much time to save many of the things, as you can see. So I am shaken to the core. I can't understand where to pick the pieces from.
Kuna mtu amechapwa sana anakaa kwa hii nyumba. Na amechapwa sana, amepelekwa hospitali saa hii. Walikuwa wajamaa wawili. Na walikuwa wanauliza tu mambo na venye wanakuja kutubomolea kwa nini. Ndio watu wanyeshe barua in case tujue ni ya nani. Lakini sasa sisi tumenunua na tumekaa sana hapa. Kama mimi wamenibomolea nyumba yangu ni ya pesa mingi sana, wamebomoa usiku.
Hii nyumba ni kama pesa ngapi na ilikuwa nyumba ina gani?
Ilikuwa ya 2.5. Ni bungalow.
Internally displaced persons, IDPs from Migori County, who were affected by the 2007-2008 post-election violence, have urged the government to expedite their compensation. Nation Oriema, who is the chairperson of the IDPs and a former councillor from Olkaria Ward in Nakuru County, revealed that 4,218 victims from the county remain uncompensated. Oriema stressed the importance of ensuring all affected individuals benefit from the allocated funds, lamenting that many people lost their loved ones.
Naivasha ilikuwa hot place ya IDP. Watu wengi waliuliwa pale, hata bibi yangu ako kwa mchanga hapa. Alibaki Naivasha. Vile mnaniona nikisimama hivi, mtu anaweza fikiria ninasikia mzuri. Jamani profesa, juzi wakati ulikuwa mbele ya tume ya bunge, uliconfess, ulikubali ati pesa ya IDP iko. Kwa nini huwezi leta hiyo pesa?
Migori County still to date is living a gentleman from Awendo sub-county with bullet in his body in Awendo sub-county because of 2008-2007 post-elections violence. Nobody bothers. I personally, as I speak, I'm a medically provoked engineer. I'm a living with an eye plastic, and I can remove it so that you see. This is my eye. Because of post-elections violence. You can see it very well. Are we not people from Kenya? Do we belong to Kenya? If the other regions were paid comfortably, They were even built houses. Why the Migori people?
Naomba kuwa waadhiriwa kwamba wote kwa umoja serikali chali watu, maana binadamu wote ni sawa. Kuna watu ambao walifiwa hata na watoto wao, wengine wakao maskini hadi waleo hawana hata makao. Wanatembea wanalala tu kwa manyumba za watu, wengine hata hawajijui mahali waliko. Kuna watoto waliharibu mashule kwa sababu ya 207. Lakini tunashangaa kwamba tungeomba hata rais wetu atuchali kama binadamu.
Tafadhali serikali yetu ya Kenya itupatie vitia ili na sisi tukae kama wa Kenya. Kwani sisi wana Migori sio wa Kenya. Si tunapiga kura kama sehemu zingine. Na sisi si tulipo kama watu wengine. Watu 1200 ni wachache sana, serikali ya Kenya inakosa kutulipa chamani.
Now, in 2022, Nairobi became the 11th city to join the City Cancer Global Network of cities, working alongside other cities across the globe to improve access to quality cancer care. It is one of the 4 African cities in the network, joining forces with Rwanda, Kumasi, and Abuja to drive meaningful change in cancer patient treatment. The City Cancer Challenge Foundation, in conjunction with the leadership of Nairobi City County, the Ministry of Health, 23 health facilities, 20 civil society organizations, and 245 patients and survivors participated in the citywide needs assessment. Based on the assessment, a report has been launched to help in improving, or rather in providing, framework that will help in advancing cancer center. Let's listen in.
That is more than 65% of those patients diagnosed. So it is important that as we put in place these initiatives, we have identified whether there are human resource challenges, whether there are equipment challenges, whether there are medicines challenges. We have found out that there are challenges in processes, procedures, challenges in quality of cancer care, challenges in data management and utilization towards cancer prevention and control. And all that, we are going to design initiatives to address them. We are looking forward to a country soon when the statistics I've mentioned have reduced significantly. We would want to diagnose as less people when it's inevitable and to treat as most with good outcomes as possible if one is diagnosed. We would want to also mention that through our government initiatives in primary health care towards achieving universal health coverage, we are very intentional in initiatives towards prevention and promotion, of cancer care in our counties. There are so many initiatives put in place to prevent cancer.
1:15 p.m., time to take a breather. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
Kenya currently does not have a legislature.
Excuse me, my friend.
During these moments of unprecedented political and economic times,
Mutahi Kagwe, what is the state of the nation in a sentence or word?
I would say troubled.
For depth and engaging reviews,